What up, Sitemangala here, the Reverend of the Revolution. Welcome to your Daily Revolution. Today's topic, all in or all out. There is no in between. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Day 3 of the Shield Maiden Immersion. Man, I love what I do for a living. I love my job. It's incredible. I'm sitting here on the beach getting ready to start day 3. Early morning, the sun is just peeking over the hills here in Southern California. And we've got 17 incredible women who are so deep in, right? So fully vested, all in. And we started with 20, so how did we get to 17? It started like this. 20 women signed up. 20 women go through our 3-week virtual immersion. Right? We call it the underground. You get trained, you get coached. You begin to forge the unit and the team with your other sisters, or for the Man in Man Wealth immersion. And instead of having 20 show up, 19 showed up. One of the greatest tragedies is when someone commits to something and then they just don't show up. You kidding me? You pay your money, right? You signed up. No, I get it. If there's a death in the family, if there's something going on that like really warrants, but like 99.99999% of the time, if you're not showing up, it's because the resistance has got you and you are missing out on one of the greatest things. And I'm not just talking about my experience here in immersion. I'm talking about life. Before you level up, the devil shows up. Before you level up, things get really hard. So that was the first lesson or takeaway. Was I told all the sisters and all the men who come through immersion, expect opposition, expect challenges, expect adversity. Because before you, my friend who's listening to the podcast, before you achieve high greatness and levels of success, adversity is going to smack you right in the mouth. So 19 women show up. And look, this is rigorous. And if you've seen any of our videos, it's rigorous. Like, I'm not here to give you information. I'm not here to make you feel good about yourself. I'm not here to tell you cool, warm, fuzzy quotes that I learned from Instagram. No. What am I here to do? I'm committed to you 100% to help you to discover and create the power within you so that you can go and live your greatest calling, so that you can go and speak on the biggest stages, so that you can go and hire A players and build an A team that produces amazing results. And inside of this experience, in this process we call immersion, we do some really hard things. And one of those things is, like, look, you go into the ocean. There's no surprise. We put you in the ocean. Waves are crashing. You're in the sand. And we tell everyone all in. And everyone agrees, I'm all in. I'm all in, Satima. And I hear people say it. I see people cry, I'm all in. I'm all in. I want to change. And I get it. I know what that's like to want to change your life, want to transform your life. And then they go into the water, and we have them probably do it 20 times because they go halfway in. They don't want to submerge their head. They don't want to put their face and their hair in the water. Like, what would have a person go into an experience knowing what that experience is and then hold back? It's one of the great characteristics of a weak person. And when I say weak, I'm not calling you a name. I'm describing your characteristics, your character, who you are. You're weak. Yes, there's been times where Satima has been weak. And occasionally I still get to a weak spot and I've got to course correct and shift out of it. So people aren't going all in. We had an incident here on day 2 where there was a couple sisters who just didn't want to do the work, even though they promised, even though they gave their word, even though they screamed, I'm all in, I want to be here. It was crazy. Why is it crazy? Because when we finished the evolution, we were literally 5 minutes from being done. We had a couple of our participants, they gave up. Rule number 5 in the game we play is never give up. Never give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't quit. We were 5 minutes away. 5 minutes, we would have been done with the pain, but no, they gave up. But the reality is, it's not about the physical injuries. It's not about anything that people say. How do I know this? I've had men come through here One of our brothers who recently came through with a fractured hip, scheduled for surgery. You could not pull him off of anything we were doing. He was planking, he was running, he was air squatting, he was in and out of the ocean. Dude was in pain. My beautiful mother, right in her late 60s, has come through all of this. I put her through the ringer with our course and with our experience. She couldn't pull her off of it. We have women in their 50s and 60s, men in their 50s and 60s who had injuries and all kinds of things. And I'm telling you right now, they never gave up. Why? Why didn't they give up? Because they were all in. They had something that they were fighting for. Now, I want to create a distinction here for our two sisters who are now done, and I love them. Like, you got to hear this in my voice. I love them. I don't hate them. This is not for everyone. This is hard what we do. It's hard, right? You got big, grown men, our team in your face. We're helping you to discover that you are more powerful than you give yourself credit for, that you are more powerful than you think, and that you can do way more than is possible. And sometimes you need someone right there in your face, kicking you in the rear and getting you to perform at the highest levels. And these sisters weren't all in. All that means is they just weren't their word. They didn't have anything really driving them to be here. Sometimes we do that. Sometimes we pay someone. I remember paying someone a good chunk of money for a meal plan and diet and workout, and I didn't follow it one bit. Like $2,000 down the drain. It wasn't the coach's fault. That was my fault. I wasn't all in. Sometimes we think, well, if I just write the check, then no. It's not how it works. As we sat in the meeting with the sisters to discover, right? Hey, do you want to be here? They both said, I do want to be here. Then we called them out. It's easy to want to be here when you're sitting in a classroom, freshly showered. It's easy to want to be in the experience when it's comfortable. It's easy to want to be in a marriage when life is bliss and it's amazing and you both look incredible. It's easy to want your spouse when she hasn't had any kids yet and she's still looking beautiful and lean and skinny. It's easy to love the job when commissions are rolling through. It's easy to love the gym when you've got some pre-workout and you got your good dudes around you and you got good sleep. But you know what? Life is not like that. As a father and as a husband, I have children. I have a beautiful wife. I have 3 sons. Our sons get sick. Sometimes my wife and I, we got to take them to the hospital. We're there all night. My wife has sat in the emergency room all night with my son because I had a job to do the next day. I look at my beautiful wife who's given birth to our 3 sons. She is so beautiful to me still. I love her. My job? I'm up at 3 a.m. praying and thinking about the men and women who come through our programs. Every morning of immersion, I'm up between 2 and 3. This morning, I was up at 3 a.m. My mind thinks about the women who are here, their hearts, their souls, their families, their businesses, the things they're going through. The same thing with the men that come through. I think about these men as leaders and patriarchs of their family and people who are supposed to provide and protect their family. It's easy when you don't need to be all in. But when it's time to be all in, and you have to be all in, and that's the only way, you better be all in. I honor the sisters who left. They were honest. They were like, yeah, we really don't want to be here. And to the sisters who stayed, man, they forged and they galvanized the team, the unit. We have a phrase that says, together, we're stronger. As a team, we win. As one, we go farther. That's true in immersion. That's true in life. So my question for you is, are you all in or are you all out? Even Jesus said, don't be lukewarm. I'll spit you out of my mouth. Too many people walk around 1 foot in, 1 foot out, say they're in, but they're really not in. That's what we call a weak or criminal promises. One of my mentors taught me this: strong, weak, criminal promises. A strong promise is when a dude count on it. It's done, guaranteed, guarantee it. A weak promise, well, Mom, I'll do it if it's convenient. I'll do it if it's easy, and I'll do it if I feel like it, if I'm in the mood. I know a lot of kids that you can't count on them. High school kids, college kids, adult kids. And a criminal promise, that's where it's just a flat out lie. It's a blatant lie. You have no intention of following through. You just say, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll be there. Or you say, yeah, I'll pay you. Yeah, I'll hire you with zero intention. Start being powerful in your life. Be all in or all out. Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with all out. All out means, hey, I'm not going to do this. This isn't for me. I don't want to be a state champion. I don't want to be an Olympian. I don't want to be a successful business owner. Just be okay with that and stop pretending and then just, go live your life. Whatever life that is. Not everyone wants to be a champion. I'm going to tell you right now, not everyone wants to be a winner. I love what E.T. says, right? Everyone wants to be a beast until it's time to do what a beast does. Picture of a lion with blood on its mouth. Everyone wants to have that lifestyle until it's time to do what people with those lifestyles do, which is work and grind and plan and strategize and create and hire A players and keep score. Be all in or be all out, but don't be on the fence. And if you're not all in, don't say that you're all in. Just say, look, I'm not committed. A good example is my life. Over the last 3 months, I put on about 15 pounds. Why? Had my Achilles tear. Didn't work out. Didn't eat right. I just was not committed. I was committed to sitting on my couch and resting and rehabbing. Now, September's committed. Eating right. Get my body right. I can walk. Ooh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. I can walk. What's my point of this podcast? Get all in or get all out. If you're in a marriage and you're like halfway, dude, get out. Do your partner or do your spouse a favor by just getting out. If you can't be all in. If you're a business partner with someone and you're like waffling, dude, get all in or get all out. What would happen in your world if you just went all in? What would happen spiritually if you were like, I'm all in, Lord or God or universe? For me, it's God. Like, I'm all in. What would happen in your marriage and family? I'm all in with my beautiful goddess. I'm all in with my sons. I love them. I love being a family man. It's not easy. I still lose my cool sometimes. I still yell. But I go clean it up and I apologize and I'm all in. My business, I'm all in. My heart, my soul, my sweat, my blood, my tears. All in. So, are you all in? Or are you all out? And listen, final thing, you don't need to explain yourself. Weak people, they want to over-explain themselves and explain themselves away. Don't do that. Powerful people don't do that. Like, I'm out. And you don't know anybody an explanation. Ain't nobody even care about it. I just feel like I'm starting to sound like Shannon Sharp. Listen to too much Shannon Sharp and I start talking like Shannon Sharp. There's a broadcaster, probably Fox, Undisputed. All in or all out, guys. That's it. Really, really simple. All in or all out. You don't need to explain yourself. Don't go explaining and making up reasons why you can't be all this. Dude, I'm out. Simple. So are you all in or are you all out? I'm out right now, off to Immersion Day 3. Let's go. For more info on joining the revolution and living your greatest life of prosperity today, go to www.yourdailyrevolution.com and join us in waking up, turning your brain on, and prospering today.